everybody, thank you so much for clicking on my video to watch. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing my current favorites video. I haven't done a favorites video in a very long time, but this month specifically, in the past couple months, I've been really using these same products behind me a ton, and they have really been my favorites. I don't do favorites every single month just because I want to make sure that I'm using them enough for them to actually be my favorites. So before we hop into the video, please remember to subscribe. Click that little bell beside the subscribe button. That way you guys can get notified every time I upload a new video. Also be sure to like this video if you enjoy it. And if you'd like to know what my favorites are, then please just keep watching. I'll start with hair products first because they are really making a statement behind me. I have been absolutely loving Eva NYC hair care. I've pulled a few of the products out that have been my absolute favorites. I have really been liking all of the products that I have by them, but I just pulled out a few to talk about, and the first one I want to talk about is the shampoo. This is the Tone It Down Blonde shampoo. So I've been gradually lightening my hair and wanting it to be pretty blonde, hopefully by next month. It'll get there. In the meantime, I've been using products directed towards color treated blonde hair so I can keep it really blonde. I have a really nice conditioner that my hairdresser recommended to me, but I've been recently using it along with this shampoo, and not only does it keep my blonde bright and toned, but it softens my hair at the same time and it gets rid of my dandruff completely. I haven't been having dandruff since I've been using this shampoo, which is huge for me because I do struggle with that a lot. There's only a couple of shampoos that have really taken it away from me, and that is the OGX charcoal shampoo and then this one recently. So it's been amazing, and I've been using it every second day, and that's how often I wash my hair, is every other day. So the next product I want to mention I use right after I get out of the shower on my damp hair, and that is the Main Magic 10-in-1 primer. This is like magic serum in a bottle. It completely smooths out my hair, so I just spray it all in while my hair is damp, and then I brush it out. Then I blow dry my hair if I blow dry it, or I just let it air dry. And I've been using it alternatively with another product. I have an Aveda product that I do the exact same thing with my damp hair, and that's what I was using before I found this, but since I really wanted to try this out, I started using it and I have been absolutely loving it. It's completely making my hair shiny and smooth, and when it dries, it doesn't dry frizzy because I have pretty dry hair, so typically it'll dry frizzy, but with this it doesn't. It stays shiny, it's amazing, and it does say that you're meant to use it on damp hair, but when I want to smooth out my hair after it's been a couple of days, I haven't showered yet, then I just take the spray, I spray it 2 times in my hands, and I just rub it in between my hands and then run it through my hair, and it just takes away all of my flyaways, and it doesn't make my hair greasy or anything. That's a bonus. Last two I'll mention from this hair care line is the Freshen Up Dry Shampoo and the Surf's Up Texture Spray. This dry shampoo works amazing. It works just as good as the Batiste dry shampoo from the drugstore, which probably is a lot cheaper than this one, but I've really been liking this one, and I have forgotten to mention this whole time that this hair care line smells so good. It smells like cotton candy, and I'm really big into sweet scents. I love sweet scents. If you're not so into that, you probably won't like these products because they all smell very sweet, but I love that. It doesn't smell like your typical dry shampoo baby powder. It smells delicious. And then for the texture spray, I really like to wear my hair slicked back like this a lot. It's just really easy for me, and it takes 30 seconds to do. Usually I'll have some parts that are bumping up or flyaways when I'm wanting it to be pretty slick. I do use a gel to keep it down, but with the gel it really builds up product in your hair, and you're gonna want to shower the same day if you're using gel. When I use this, I can just brush it out after I am done with my hairstyle. If I'm not wanting to wash my hair that night, I can just brush this out really easily. Since I was on kind of hair care shower products, I will stick with that. I just have one, I think, to share, and that is this guy. I have actually been loving Everyman Jack's products for years, for at least 3 years now, because I did a video including them like 3 years ago of men's products that I love. But their line is so affordable, and it works so well for women as well, at least for me. They have a mint line that just smells like peppermint, so it's very refreshing, and then they have citrus scent, which obviously smells like citrus, oranges, and I really love citrus scent as well. And then there's this one. So this is the Deep Hydration Body Wash and Daily Moisturizer. So it's like a lotion and a body wash in one. It's so soft on the skin and it's enriched with shea butter. Shea butter is very hydrating on the skin. I love it. This also smells unbelievable. It makes your whole bathroom smell good for hours after you shower, and it's really nice for dry skin. So not only is my face dry, but my body is way more dry than my face is. I need to put on lotion right after I shower, but if I have a product like this in the shower, then it's not as daunting getting out and needing to put lotion on right away because my skin is so tight and itchy. This really helps that. I'll mention my skincare products next and then move on to the makeup. I'm kind of doing this in a backwards way. I usually start with makeup, but I just have a couple of products here and they're just a little mini size, but a little goes a very long way. I'm using these for a good month now. They still have product in them. That's because you just really don't need to use a lot. They're both by Drunk Elephant, which is a very luxurious, expensive skincare brand, but their skincare is amazing. And you can also buy little sets. So this one I actually got in the birthday gift, and then this one was in another set that I got for Christmas. So if you really want to just try the products out, they do have smaller deluxe sample sizes and a little bit bigger that are much cheaper. You also get more than one product in the package to try. And if you really love it, then maybe it would be worth it to you to splurge on the full size after. First product here is the Proteini Polypeptide Cream, and it's a very lightweight gel moisturizer. This is what the moisturizer looks like, and when you blend it into your skin, it kind of feels like a serum and a moisturizer at the same time. So it's very, very hydrating on the skin and it makes it extremely smooth. And after I put this on, I put a little bit of this facial oil on. This just really helps with the hydration. Your skin, it just really adds that extra moisture that your skin needs. Even if you have oily skin, don't be afraid to use, you know, moisturizers and face oils, because even if you have oily skin, you still want to keep your skin hydrated. You may just not need to use as much as someone who has dry skin like me. So this is the Virgin Marula Luxury Facial Oil. It really is luxury. I'm gonna run out of this soon because this is a very, very tiny amount, but I feel like this would be the product that I would splurge on rather than this, even though it's one of my favorites right now. I love it, but I also love a lot of other moisturizers, so I could probably do without this one for the rest of my life. But for a facial oil, I would want to buy this again. It makes my skin very smooth, and then when I wake up in the morning, my skin is still hydrated, and it's because of this oil. So for the makeup items, I'm basically going to show you what I've been using every single day without showing you every single product. I try to pick the ones that are more of my recent favorites within the past couple of months. The other products that I use every day are still products that I've used since like 2 years ago. So the first one I will mention is this primer. I use it every single time I do my makeup. It is the Ciate London Watermelon Burst Hydration Primer. First of all, it smells like watermelon, which is delicious. It's just a perfect reminder to you that summer is coming when you put it on your face. And it is a very hydrating, gel-like primer as well, but it sinks into the skin really nicely, and my foundation sits on top of it really well. The foundation that I use it with every single day is this one, which is my next favorite. It is the Maybelline Dream Urban Cover Foundation. This is a beautiful satin-like finish. It actually doesn't mention anywhere on the bottle what finish it's supposed to be, but to me it's a satin finish, which I think is beautiful. And I am almost out of this. I think I might have 1 or 2 uses left out of this if I really squeeze it, but I'm gonna have to go and get a new one. I'm in the shade 120. It's like my perfect shade, and I have really loved basically all of Maybelline's foundations that I've tried, so this one is just another one to add to the list, but this one has been my absolute favorite from Maybelline by far. Next one I'm going to mention, if you follow me, first of all, if you follow me on Instagram, then you already know that this is definitely one of my favorites because I use it in every single one of my posts, on my stories. I use it all the time, but I have a feeling like I haven't really raved about it on YouTube yet. At least I could be wrong, but I don't think so. But that is the CoverGirl True Blend Undercover Concealers. I also really like their under eye concealer as well, but I got a shade that's just too light for me, so I don't use it that often, and I haven't gotten a new shade to match me yet. But this one I use like every single day. I'm wearing it right now and I use it to cream contour. This one is in the shade Warm Honey and it is just a really creamy and dewy concealer, so it blends into the skin really nicely. It's not patchy or choppy, and other products sit on top of it really well, but I won't talk too much about this just because I do use it all the time on my Instagram, and I have used it on YouTube before, but I had to throw this in here because it is one of my absolute favorite products of all time. Next are these Kat Von D blushes. They're the Everlasting blushes, and my absolute favorite is in the shade Honeysuckle. So this is what the shade looks like. It's a really pretty muted peachy pink neutral tone. The one I'm wearing right now is in the shade Peony, and it's this shade right here, just really pretty pinky shade. I thought it matched my look that I was going for today a lot better. This is my everyday blush. It blends out so nicely. It also sits on top of my other products really nicely, and that's a huge thing I find with blushes. I feel like a lot of blushes end up looking patchy and they don't sit on top of other products very nice because sometimes they're not as easy to blend, and I don't know if it's because they have more color in them than say bronzers do, but I don't know, that's the struggle for me anyways. But these blushes I don't struggle with at all, and they're very pigmented, so just start off with a little tiny amount and then build your way up because they're also very buildable. They don't get patchy as you're trying to build them up and build them up. You can wear them very pigmentedly if you wanted to, or you could just wear them very softly if you wanted to. The next face product I'm going to mention is the Benefit Cookie Highlighter. This has been around for a while, I know, but I got it I think 3 months ago and I've been in love with it ever since. It's the highlighter I'm wearing right now, and it's just so intense but still smooth at the same time. A lot of times when highlighters are very intense and pigmented, they come across choppy and super glittery and just like a stripe on your face. This highlighter just melts into the skin and sits on top of your makeup really nicely. It adds more of a shine with still getting that blinding effect, and I feel like it's a perfect amount of highlighter that you need. A couple more Benefit products I've been loving, and again, these have been around for a crazy amount of time, but these have changed the brow game for me immensely. I struggle with my brows. I still do, but I really did, and they have come a long way. I feel like when everybody started doing their brows more sculpted and perfectly, they learned a lot faster than I did. I took a while to hop on that bandwagon, and I still had very, very bad brows. We shouldn't talk about it. But I got these, and everything has been better ever since. So first of all, this is the Brow Zings in the shade number 6. I have very dark eyebrows, so I have the deepest shade. I think this is the deepest shade anyways. And it comes with a wax and a powder and a little brush. This brush is really easy to use. I actually use this one to do my eyebrows because it's small, so you have a lot of control with it. And I started with using the wax side, and I really love that side for when I want a super dramatic eyebrow and kind of the Instagram brow or whatever. But I use the powder every single day. I'm wearing the powder in my eyebrows right now, and it just blends into my eyebrows really easily. I'll place it on and then I'll blend it upwards so that it's not too harsh. It just works for my eyebrows. With the brush I can get a really easy shape, and then I just clean it up with some concealer and I'm good to go. And then I top it off with the Gimme Brow. This is in the shade number 3, just to give my eyebrows a little bit of contrast. It fills in all of the sparse areas, and then it also keeps my eyebrows into place for the whole day. And then one more favorite I'm gonna mention, it's an app. It's called Poshmark, and if you haven't heard of Poshmark, you are missing out. I'm wearing, well, first of all, I'll explain what it is. So Poshmark is a shopping app. You can buy people's used items. They are typically just really lightly used, or some of them are even new with tags. I try and find the ones that are new with tags, but if I can't, I find ones that have really good descriptions and pictures and kind of look just lightly used. So it ends up being a really good deal. It's like you're basically getting something brand new for way cheaper. It's technically like a thrift shop app. So you can sell your items on there, which works really well. They make it really, really easy. You just put your items on there. If someone wants to buy it, someone wants to make you an offer, you can accept it or decline it. Once the offer's through, or if they just purchase the item, they literally just email you a prepaid packing slip. You just print it off, you package up your package, and you drop it off at the post office, and it's that easy. So the buyer pays for shipping. So if you're buying something, you pay for the shipping. If someone's buying something from you, then they're paying for the shipping. So this is one of the items I found. This is a Lovers and Friends sweater that I've been looking for forever. And I got it for $20. And these sweaters I'm pretty sure are like $200. And then I also found these two, this sweater and then this really pretty lime sweater. They are both the brand Super Down, which you can get off of the website Revolve. Super Down is one of the brands that's more on the affordable side on the Revolve website, but they're still like over $100 sweaters at least. I also got these for about $20 each. You can make bundles, so I got all these 3 sweaters from one seller and I added them all to a bundle. I made her an offer like $10 cheaper than what she was asking, I think, and she accepted it. And I got all these sweaters for a really good price. Those are just a few of my finds off of Poshmark. I have shopped on there multiple times and I have plenty of other things, but those are my most recent ones that I've been wearing like every day. That completes this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Please don't forget to subscribe if you like this video if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!